Welcome to the gem community. Today I'm going to be talking about the ruby. How hard it is to identify ruby these days. The ruby is an extremely rare gemstone that is really hard to find. You can definitely find ruby when you go on the because of the ruby is such an extremely rare mineral. What they do is they fill with the glass, they find the low quality rubies and do treatments to get them into some sort of an acceptable level, but these doesn't hold any value. So when you're buying rubies, it has to be very careful with what you're buying. You have to make sure that is rubies and that rubies hasn't been treated. So there are so many ramifications outside the different minerals that completely look like that. So when it comes to the rubies that has the color of the pigeon blood, the color of the deep intense red color, it's known to be the highest quality of rubies. And these kind of rubies are kind of looking like garnet, and there's really low chances that someone can identify these gemstones just looking by them, you know. So if you are buying rubies online, buy from a reputable source. Even with the professionals in the trading industry, rubies get mistaken, and know that most of the rubies are actually treated, because that's why rubies holding a really high value. And I've seen pieces of rubies like 1 carat to 2 carat sometimes going above $30,000 because of the rarity that they hold, and even with some inclusion they are accepted in some cases. So it's very rare. So some of the famous locations that our rubies are coming from is Burma and Thailand, Ceylon, Mozambique. These are the main places that actually rubies are coming from. Sometimes it's easy to kind of understand where the rubies are from just looking at this stone, but there are anomalies. Sometimes you find different colors actually in different locations. As an example, the Ceylon rubies tend to have more pinkish color, and in rare occasions you find sometimes really intense red colors like pigeon, but very rare. So if you're buying rubies from Sri Lanka, as an example, if someone is showing you this intense color red rubies that from Sri Lanka and untreated, that's actually raised me a little bit of suspicion on the stones. So these kind of things that has to come to an account if you're buying rubies, and if you're buying from unauthorized or like not reputable source. And I highly recommend you to keep your money and buy from a reputable source of rubies. The rubies, you can do a lot of mistakes, unlike the other ones, and it can be glass filled, it can be treated in a different way. A lot of rubies in the market are actually being treated 100 plus years ago, and just be careful with the rubies.